Is Mr. William Thesling? Thank you, sir. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chairman Vitale and the members of the Energy and Natural Resource Committee for allowing me to testify here today. My name is Dr. William Thesling. I am a founder of eGeneration Economic Development Corporation established in 2012. In the interest of full disclosure, I am also a founder of eGeneration Foundation. The eGeneration Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization mentioned in House Bill 104, and if passed, eGeneration will initially act as the agent to market the state-initiated for-profit public benefits corporation created by the legislation. For this marketing, eGeneration will receive compensation. I potentially stand to benefit from the passage of this legislation. Today, however, I am testifying on behalf of eGeneration Foundation's 501c4 sister organization, the eGeneration Economic Development Corporation, which is not mentioned in the legislation. I have lived in Ohio my entire life. I have a doctorate in electrical engineering from Cleveland State University. I am a co-founder of Efficient Channel Coding, a technology company specializing in advanced digital communication products. Think satellite, fiber optics, terrestrial communication stuff. ECC, as we called the company, was sold to Viasat, a NASDAQ company, in 2005. I am an author or co-author on over 30 patents. I'm a serial entrepreneur and strongly believe innovation is the key to a better future. A goal of House Bill 104 is to make Ohio a leading state in advanced nuclear technology, research, development, and commercialization. This has some enormous long-term benefits for Ohio as a manufacturing state, a state that still knows how to build things. There has been much advancement in materials, technology, digital controls, sensors, instrumentation, and computer modeling over the past several decades. These gains in technology have allowed us to revisit old technologies that were previously considered to be not viable. Nowhere is revisiting an old technology more compelling than the molten salt reactor technology that was abandoned in the early 1970s, largely for political reasons. This technology was demonstrated in a working reactor at Oak Ridge National Laboratories for 4 years in the late 60s, and the next step was to develop a demonstration reactor. This technology was deemed by the scientists and engineers of the day to be viable, but it was determined its costs were considered too high by the politicians. Molten salt reactor technology represents a very different reactor architecture from the prevalent light water reactor design that has been used for decades. MSR technology was developed specifically to do the impossible, power an aircraft and give it unlimited range. Engineers have analyzed some of the MSR designs and concluded that it would be possible to produce electricity for less than $20 per megawatt hour. Lower prices may even be possible. Currently, the cheapest electricity on our grid comes from advanced combined cycle natural gas systems. Such plants exhibit a levelized cost of energy of around $41 per megawatt hour. MSRs are less complex, operate at higher temperatures to achieve greater efficiency, and have passive safety due to their physics. All this means that they will be much cheaper to build once licensed. Interesting things can happen with molten salt reactor technology, resulting in electricity production below $20 per megawatt hour. Using our high-level nuclear waste as fuel allows us to convert a cost center into a profit center. In this situation, our fuel costs are effectively negative. We can use the heat from MSRs instead of natural gas-derived heat to harvest America's vast heavy oil reserves. The plasma gasification of trash and sewage becomes feasible. Landfills could become a thing of the past. Present landfills could be repurposed to produce ultra-clean synthetic transportation fuels. Arid land could be made fertile by the desalination of seawater and pumping that water to where it is needed. The gasification of millions of tons of subgrade coal that Ohio has becomes feasible. The capture of CO2 can be used for enhanced oil extraction from oil's old oil wells. The syngas produced can be used to make ethanol, butanol, and methanol used to give desired properties to plastics or be converted into fertilizers. MSR reactors with their superior power-to-weight ratio could power our manned journeys into deep space and provide the power for bases on other planets. If we want to truly clean up the planet and give the most of the world a fighting chance to lift itself out of poverty, the technology to facilitate this is within our grasp. MSR technology can be the engine that enables us to solve many of humanity's resource limitation problems. I have a daughter, and I hold to the old axiom, leave to the next generation a world in better condition than the one you inherited. I suspect you share that sentiment. House Bill 104 represents minimal risk for the state of Ohio, and I would argue House Bill 104 allows the free market to act as an agent of innovation within the nuclear sphere once again. Let's do something truly amazing, something that our children will be proud of us for. Let's take our destiny into our own hands. Let's not be afraid to dream and empower the nuclear community to innovate and realize their dreams for the benefit of us all. I humbly ask you to support House Bill 104. Thank you.